Okay, folks, we got a quick video here on um, what I'm looking for, or the proper way that you would show work when you are graphing your systems of equations or inequality, or how about this, just graphing in general, so that you know how to show work, whether it's for a required assessment or regents. Okay, so I'm looking at right now the screenshot of the classroom webpage, so you'd probably log into eDoctrina. Now, this example that you see is technically not what would be on your screen. It's an example from our workbook, but it'll work. So basically, we've got our equations here. Now, what you need to do is you've got to find a way to graph it. Now, maybe you choose to graph it in your graphing calculator. So I've got that up in my little mini window here, and I gotta get y by itself and type it in there. Or maybe you use the Desmos app, which I have right there. So I'll type in my equation, which is y equals 2x plus 1, and you've got an equation. Now, a graph of the equation. How do I go about showing work for this? Well, it's quite simple. What you need to do is get some points, and you're going to want to make sure that they're really good points. Really good point. They're all good points. By that I mean like find a spot where it like lands uh, in between. So if I click on this line in Desmos, you'll see that uh, you can move it up and down and it shows you the numbers. So it looks like there's a point right there at 2,5. There it is, 2,5. And then if I go down, here's a really important one, 0, 1. So actually, why don't I come over here? All right, so now I'm looking at the problem. Let's say this is eDoctrina, or maybe you're doing it on paper or in Kami. So what I'll do is I'll write down my equation, and I'm using my writing tool. Maybe you instead use your uh, use the text tool, and then you can either list the points. So what was that first one? 0, 1. And then another one was 2, 5. Okay, and then it keeps on going. Or make a table and list the points vertically. So here's my X column, here's my Y, and I've got the point 0, 1, and I've got the point 2, 5. All right, and then keep on going. Then you go over to your graph and you plot those. Now, maybe you use different colors. So maybe I'll use a 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll use the pink one for this particular equation. So I'll even put it like a little key. This is what goes with that one. And let me get my drawing tool or my shape tool, because that actually has this, and try to stick with the same color here. And then you'll connect your points. Okay. And obviously I would probably have done another point up here somewhere, and then kept on going. So I apologize, this isn't the right way to do that. You want to keep it nice and straight. Okay. And there you go. So that's one. That's how you show the work for it. And everything that I need to tell that it goes with that is done. Not take a screenshot of this and say, oh, well, there you go. That's my work. Or I'm sorry, a screenshot of the Desmos. I can't just say that that is my work. Now, if this was an inequality, the other thing that you would have to do is you have to shade. Okay, some students will just, shade by drawing lines. You can also, if you're using like something like Kami, you can use shape tool and, maybe put in a giant rectangle. Actually, you'd have to fill it in. Never mind. That can be done, but I don't want to get into it. It's just fine if you shade it in. If you know how to use these tools well enough where you can make a shaded in part or shape and fill that in there, that would be fine. I don't want to get into that in this video. So this is all I need is either a table, and I only put 2 points. I would expect you to have like 3, 4, 5 points, probably 5. Let's say 5 points would be adequate to showing your work. If you still have questions, maybe you'll want to go back and watch some of the videos about lesson 22 or 21, because that's where this came from. All right, good luck. You guys are all going to do well, and I'll see you when I see you.